The universe is vast and full of mysteries. Our own Earth, which seems huge to us, is nothing more than a tiny speck in the grand cosmos. Hello friends, I'm Jayash Pratap, and in today's video, we'll uncover 20 incredible space facts that you probably didn't learn in school. Our solar system is a ripe old 4.6 billion years old. It began its life as a swirling cloud of gas and dust, a nebula, much like the ones we can still observe through our telescopes. Over eons, gravity worked its magic, igniting a star at the center, our very own sun. From this maelstrom of creation, the planets were born, with the inner planets forming closer to the sun and the gas giants further out. Venus, our closest planetary neighbor, might seem lovely, draped in those swirling clouds, but don't let the beauty fool you. Venus harbors a terrifying secret: winds that howl across its surface at speeds 50 times faster than its rotation. Pluto, our once ninth planet, demoted to a dwarf planet, is surprisingly small. Its diameter is less than the width of the contiguous United States, making you realize just how vast our own planet is. The mesmerizing spectacle of the aurora borealis, the northern lights, and its southern counterpart, the aurora australis, have captivated skygazers for centuries. These shimmering curtains of light are the result of a cosmic ballet between charged particles from the sun and Earth's magnetic field. These particles collide with atoms in our atmosphere, painting the sky with ethereal hues of green, red, and purple. Volcanoes on Earth are a fiery spectacle, spewing molten rock and lava, but on Pluto, far out in the frigid depths of our solar system, volcanoes erupt with something quite different: ice. These icy volcanoes, known as cryovolcanoes, spew a chilling mix of ice, water, and other frozen gases like nitrogen and methane. Our sun, the heart of our solar system, is a mighty star. It holds a staggering 98% of the entire mass of our solar system within its fiery embrace. That means all the planets, moons, asteroids, comets, dust, and gas combined make up a measly 2%. The sun's gravity is what holds everything together, dictating the dance of the planets and all the other objects in its domain. Saturn's moon Iapetus harbors a mystery that has puzzled astronomers for centuries. This enigmatic moon is two-toned, one side as dark as charcoal, the other as bright as snow. Scientists believe it could be due to a combination of factors, including dust from other moons coating one side and the moon's own rotation and orbit. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, is a vast cosmic city of stars, with over 100 billion stars, many orbited by their own families of planets, and the Milky Way is just one of hundreds of billions of galaxies in the observable universe. With numbers that large, the idea that we are alone in the universe seems statistically improbable. We usually think of moons as orbiting planets, but what about asteroids? Can these space rocks have their own miniature companions? It turns out they can. In 1993, NASA's Galileo spacecraft discovered that the asteroid Ida had a tiny moon orbiting it, named Dactyl. Jupiter, the king of the planets, is a gas giant with a secret hidden deep beneath its swirling clouds, an ocean unlike any we know. This isn't an ocean of water, but one of liquid hydrogen, a substance that behaves very differently from the water we are familiar with. This Jovian ocean is so vast that Earth could fit inside it with room to spare. On Mars, the red planet, lies a volcano that puts all volcanoes on Earth to shame. Olympus Mons, the largest volcano in our solar system, is a true monster. It's 3 times taller than Mount Everest, and so wide that it would cover most of the state of Arizona. In the vacuum of space, something strange happens when two pieces of the same metal touch. They fuse together permanently, as if welded by an invisible hand. This phenomenon, known as cold welding, occurs because there's no air or other material between the metal surfaces to prevent their atoms from bonding. Diamonds are a girl's best friend, so they say. But what about a planet made of diamond? That's precisely what astronomers believe they have found orbiting a star called 55 Cancri. This planet, known as 55 Cancri e, is made almost entirely of pure crystallized carbon. On Venus, time takes on a whole new meaning. A day on Venus, the time it takes for the planet to rotate once on its axis, is a leisurely 243 Earth days long. But a year on Venus, the time it takes to orbit the Sun, is only 225 Earth days. Imagine a planet where it rains glass sideways at thousands of miles per hour. This is the reality on a terrifying exoplanet called HD 189733b. This gas giant has an atmosphere rich in silicates, which condense into tiny razor-sharp shards of glass whipped around by howling winds. Neutron stars are the remnants of massive stars that have gone supernova, their cores collapsing in on themselves under the crushing force of gravity. These stellar corpses are incredibly dense, packing the mass of our sun into a sphere just a few miles across. Some neutron stars, known as pulsars, rotate at mind-boggling speeds up to 600 times per second. Saturn's rings are one of the most iconic sights in our solar system, but did you know that these rings are more than just a pretty face? They're actually warping the shape of one of Saturn's moons, Iapetus. The gravitational pull of the rings is so strong that it's causing Iapetus to bulge at its equator. Total solar eclipses, where the moon passes between the sun and Earth, casting its shadow upon us, are a rare and awe-inspiring sight. But the moon is slowly drifting away from Earth at a rate of about 4 centimeters per year. In about 50 million years it will have moved far enough away that it will no longer be able to completely cover the sun's disk. Have pieces of Mars visited Earth? Scientists have found Martian rocks in the Sahara Desert and Antarctica. These rocks are believed to have been blasted off the surface of Mars by asteroid impacts long ago, traveling through space before eventually landing on Earth. Saturn might be the ring lord of our solar system, but it's not the only planet with rings. Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune also have rings, although they are much fainter and less prominent than Saturn's. These rings are made up of dust and small particles, likely the remnants of comets, asteroids, or shattered moons. Well, friends, there you have it. 20 space facts that you probably won't find in your textbooks. If you enjoyed this journey through the wonders of space, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more amazing space content. Until then, keep looking up and keep those minds curious.